The straight, tough guy from my university gave me HIV and ruined my life. At the university, everyone respected him. He was the typical tough, quiet, masculine guy. All the girls were dying for him, and to be honest, I was too. But he was straight. Our thing was impossible. A fantasy. I was me, and he was him. I never imagined our worlds would cross, much less that he would become the master of my personal hell. It all started with a stupid class assignment. The teacher said our names together, and I felt my heart leap out of my chest. He barely looked at me. "We're together, right?" he asked me with that deep voice of his. "You know your way around this stuff, don't you?" Yeah, I know my stuff," I replied, trying to keep my voice from shaking. "Look, I can't right now." "I have to go," he said bluntly. "We'll figure it out later and do it at your place or mine." And he left. I just stood there, trembling. I was so happy, so nervous. I was so excited I could pee myself. We finally arranged to meet at his house. The place was like him. Neat, minimalist, a bit cold. "Sorry for the mess," he told me. I looked around. "What mess? This is spotless." "All right, let's do the work," he said, but then he gave a smirk. "Want to have some beers?" I barely drink, but how was I going to say no to him? "Sure," I said. We started drinking, and little by little, the tension disappeared. He started looking at me in a strange way. "What about you?" he suddenly asked. "How's your love life?" It caught me by surprise. "Well, not great. I feel like I can't find the right guy," I confessed, feeling vulnerable. He leaned in a little closer. "Oh, yeah? And what's your ideal guy like?" "That he's strong," I whispered. "That he dominates me, you know." He was quiet for a second, looking me straight in the eye. "I don't know. Do you like being hit?" The air grew thick, and then he leaned in and kissed me. It was like an electric shock. I was in shock. The straight guy, the tough one, was kissing me. We started seeing each other in secret. Everything was intense, passionate. But one night, everything changed. He looked at me and said, "I want you to say you're my bit," he ordered. "If you say you're my bit, I'll make you mine right now. Tell me." That night, I crossed a line. And once you cross it, it's almost impossible to go back. That's when it all went to shit, because I fell in love and he didn't. At the university, it was like I didn't exist. One day, I dared to say hello to him in front of one of his friends. "Hi, Martine," I said. His friend looked at him. "Do you know him?" And he, with a chilling coldness, replied, "How would I know this fag?" I was in shock. I couldn't believe what he said. And he spoke again just to say, "Hey, buddy, are you deaf? Do you want me to break your face?" That night, he made me go to his house. As soon as I walked in, he hit me. "Shut up," he yelled. "Last time you ever talked to me at the university in front of my friends. No one can know about us, okay?" "Okay," I cried, "but you don't have to hit me." His expression softened instantly. Sorry, I went too far," he said, caressing my face. "I just don't want you to do it again, all right?" And just when I thought everything was okay, his voice hardened again. "I like seeing you like this. Now get on your knees." I told him no, that I wouldn't do that, but he said, "If you don't get on your knees, we'll never speak again." And I got on my knees, because the thought of losing him hurt more than any punch. That was the beginning of a 5-month cycle of violence. He would hit me for anything. There were days I couldn't go to the university because of the bruises on my face. But despite the pain, we kept having sex every day. I was his. Suddenly, one day at the university, things were different. He approached me smiling. "Hey, Saman, you know, we can be friends here." I was so stupid. I thought he was changing, that he finally cared. I felt like I was on cloud 9, but his kindness had a price. "Hey," he said one day, "those friends of yours, are they single?" He wanted me to introduce them. I thought he just wanted to meet them. But no, shit, he wanted to hook up with them. I invited them to his house, like an idiot. I watched him flirt with them, how they got drunk. And then he looked at me and said, "Simon, take your friends to the room, okay?" I was frozen on the sofa, listening to everything, how he was hooking up with my friends. But the worst was yet to come. I started to feel very sick. I went to the doctor, I got tested, and I received the news that would shatter my life. I had HIV. The first thing I did was go look for him. He had to know. He was leaving his house when I found him. "Martine, this is very serious. I have to tell you something." "I can't right now. I have a date with my girlfriend," he said, without even looking at me. Girlfriend? My world came crashing down. I have HIV, I blurted out. You need to get tested. His face transformed into a mask of hatred. What? You infected me. No, I screamed. You infected me. I've only been with you. He approached me threateningly. Say that again and I'll kill you. Now get out of my life. I clung to him, desperate, crying in the street like a child. Don't leave me. Don't leave me alone with this. Hit me, do whatever you want. Hook up with my friends, have a girlfriend, have threesomes, but don't leave me, please, I need you. He pushed me to the ground and said, Get out of my sight. He left me there with my body and soul broken. I went to therapy, but despite all the pain, the illness, the humiliation, I still miss him.